It is one of the great Formula One Grand Prix of the entire year. Over 400,000 Australian fans here across the weekend. The roar of the crowd means one thing. It's race day in Melbourne. We're in the great state of Victoria. Now 14 corners and 3.28 miles for the drivers to navigate, 5 to the left and 9 to the right, with 3 whole DRS zones. The track has been remodeled to encourage more overtaking. Let's hope we get loads of it today.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. Season 5, baby. Yes, welcome to Southern Cross Racing. The boys are in the lobby. And of course, yes, well, a few things to explain before we get off the bat. Yes, life just taken a bit, a bit of a turn. And well, I'll tell you what, everyone is busy. Our intro video is not quite ready yet. And well, there is the man himself. Yeah, I'm having so many issues. I don't know what it is with bloody round 1, new season. It's always the way. I have no idea, and it is a bit of a pain, mate. Let me just double check a few things. Hello. Wonder if that's a bit better, Moondog. And maybe that sorted it out. But if not, it is a round 1 Gremlins. And it's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, there you go. And well, there you go. I'm glad I'm coming through, because I'll tell you what, folks, I've got nothing in my ear, and it's going to be... It is round 1. I don't know what to tell you, folks, but I'll tell you what, our intro video is not ready. We'll be ready for round 2, guaranteed for that, of course, folks. We've got Blue Dog in the chat, Black Moon in the chat, we've got Housey in the chat, of course, Junior in the chat, of course, Moondog there as well, and well, there you go, folks, but I've got no audio in my ears, so it's going to be one of them ones, but nevertheless, we will push through. But yes, welcome back. We are season 5, folks, and I tell you what, we get to look at these bad boy liveries. Of course, got a couple of reserves out there, a couple of new kids on the block to go through as well, folks. Got Johnny M4, there he is there, of course. Oh, I missed him. And of course, he's just repeated what he said. Let's go a couple of times. And well, fantastic, absolutely brilliant, mate. Well, there you go. The list has come up for the first time for season 05, and I'll tell you what, a couple of new boys. Well, one that's been around for quite some time, Pickle Rick, formerly known as Mr. Darkness Abyss. Yes, he is back around the traps, and well, great to see him, and he'll be donning the reserve livery, so we get to see that for the first time. And of course, Unbreakable Tree, well, there he goes there, Mr. Moondog's mate, and we'll just see how this fella gets on, of course. And oh, who is the first one to blink? I think that might have been a Benetton. It certainly was, and it was the Junior, of course. It certainly is. And there it is there, folks. That is, excuse me, that is the livery. That is what they designed. And of course, well, that is the bad boy there. Johnny M4 is the brainchild behind that one, folks. And of course, yes, they have chosen green as their primary, going the 1994 Benetton. And well, that is what they've come up with, folks. And well, don't worry, our intro video, will be all sorted next week, and you can all cross-reference them, of course, at the end of the stream when we have the rolling screen. We have our driver interviews. You can absolutely go through it there. But this is early doors qualifying. We get to look at these liveries, of course, albeit at our home Grand Prix, of course. Yes, Melbourne Park, Melbourne, Australia. I mean, who doesn't love it, of course. A bit different on this spec, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. I'm sure the boys are all eager to talk about that one, but nevertheless, there he is there, Junior, just tackling this magnificent street circuit, and there he goes there, of course. 5 straight modes, 1 overtake mode, and of course, yes, well, everybody gets the straight mode. The overtake mode is only enabled, of course, like how it is with it used to be with the DRS. You have to be within that 1 second. So there you go, folks. That's what it's all about. It's all about battery management, and well, new spec, well, I might see a shuffle in the pack, but I seriously doubt it. And I think as these boys start getting used to it, I think we'll see it all start to settle down. But Junior's going to get his underway for his first time run. We'll bring everything up for everybody at home, and we'll just bring this up. That enabled. We'll bring everything up. Why not? It's qualifying. And you can see what he's absolutely doing. There you go, folks. We'll get rid of that one there. And so we don't know. That's the first time run. So Junior just exploring the grip at the moment. And I'll tell you what, folks, very, very different with no sound in my ear. I'll tell you that for sure. We'll push through, Moondog. We will push through, but nevertheless, there you go. You can see on the track map those pink highlighted areas, of course, and they are the straight modes. And there you go. This is a home race for him. The Newportonian. Oh, he's back. Bang, there he goes. And well, welcome to the stream, mate. Well, if you're there, if you're free there, Droft, of course, you're more than welcome to join me in the commentary box. But knowing you, you're still bloody busy. And well, there you go. There you go. So there you go. Junior at the middle, whereabouts is he? In sector 3 at the moment. And well, a bit of an untidy lap. For his own admission, I dare say. But he's going to set a timed run anyway for his first time run on the board. Let's just see what he's got. I don't know who's next. Haven't been paying attention, folks. We're going to go through these liveries. That is way more important than what they're doing out on circuit. And there you go. Well, 1 minute 18.930. And well, there you go. Ported Gaming. Oh, that's got to be bloody Lukey boy. And well, thank you very much, mate. We'll put that up, and that is for you, my friend. All right, who else is out there on a lap? Just get rid of that for Lukey boy. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. And he said he joined me, but there's no schools. Understandable there, mate. Understandable. And, well, there you go. There is the reserve man. I missed his lap. I do apologise, but that is the reserve livery. And, of course, I'm speaking of... who am I speaking of? There he is. I'm Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. We're going to call him. Forget the I'm. And there you go. Pickle Rick. That is the reserve livery. That is the bad boy. And, well, he's donned everything on the car, so we do appreciate that. And, well, I hope he's enjoying himself out there. Who else is out there? That is, well, pick up someone on a lap. And, of course, we'll go to Salmons. And, well, what's going on there? Salmon's got the wrong car. What the hell's Salmon's doing? And, well, there you go. There you go. Salmons has absolutely got the wrong livery. Unless it's a glitch on my end, I'm not too sure. Could be round 1 Gremlins. But I'll tell you what, folks, it's on my screen. It does not look right. So we're going to get off him. We're going to Mr. Fury Stratton, of course. Well, there you go. He's another one. What's going on, boys? It's all bloody different. It is all bloody different. What is happening out there? And, well, there you go. It could be a glitch on my end, but well, I'll tell you what, could be a lot of boys in a bit of trouble here with these liveries. And nevertheless, can't exactly explain what that one is all about. Johnny M4, well, the creator of it, there you go, donning the right livery. So where is David? Still in the lobby, in the garage, of course. Brian Bromley making an appearance out on circuit. How's he out on an outlap? And there you go. There is another one, and well, that is Duracell Motorsport. And of course, absolutely, Duracell Motorsport is, well, how's he putting a bit of a nod to the battery. Has had a bit of a treacherous time of the last couple of weeks, and I do hope he's settled back into the norm of things. But he's just going to plot himself around and get some continuity. And, well, there you go. There you go. So that is Housey, the creator of that bad boy. Fantastic livery, if you don't mind me saying so myself. And we'll wait till we get to Bahrain at round 3, and we'll see these guys under lights, which will be fantastic. So, yeah, there you go. That is Duracell Motorsport, folks. And, well, there you go. That is exactly what it looks like. Who else is out on circuit? And, well, Salmons. I'm not too sure what is happening with these liveries, boys. But there you go. Verk out there on circuit. He drives for Porsche. And, well, there you go. That is the livery. And well, it looks like Verky Boy's got himself all sorted, except for the front wing there. I'm not too sure what's going on. What is going on? But well, I'll tell you what, Droftas in the chat. He can have a good look. And it looks like some of these boys have gone rogue. And we'll wonder if they're going to score points. We'll just wonder about that. They might have to prove a few things with their own POVs. But there is zero excuses. It's written in the rules. And if they've all gone rogue, I'll tell you what, they'll all be circulating for 0 reasons, folks. That's crazy. Fury with the wrong one. Fury's got the wrong one. Verk's got the right one, but the wrong front end. And what's Striker doing? He's in the garage. Pickle Rick is a reserve. He's got absolutely everything on. Junior was right. We haven't seen much from JC. He has done a lap of 1 minute 18. We haven't really focused on the laps at the moment. We're just more worried about the guys out there. We've got David out there on circuit. The creative delivery. No, that must be right. It must be right. And, well, there you go. It must be right. So there you go. So Verk's got a pass. David, here's the creator of it. It's got to be right there. And, well, so there you go. Verk has got a pass. I do apologise, Verky boy. But David going to get himself underway in Group 4 this season. And, well, there you go. Already spending a lot of his battery before he hit that line. So very interesting to see how he's going to do it and approach this lap. So that is him. We've got Housey furthest along and about to complete his first timed run. And let's just see how he fares, of course. As I said, just circulating for now. Been promoted to Group 2 has the Housey, and well, the lefty, as he is known around the traps, crosses the line right about now, 1 minute 19.441. P10 from the Housey, not too bad at all, has had some time off the game, has been bouncing around different countries of late. Great to see him back in his hometown, and well, there you go. So, well, he's selected it, and equipped it. It's a stupid game, although we'll have to prove it. And, well, there you go. There's not just you, mate. There is a few out there. And, well, example, Fury got the wrong bloody one on. And, well, there you go. Striker out there. He looks very, very good. He's got the right one on, of course. Pickles a reserve. Junior was right. There is the JC, and that's what it's meant to look like. That is what it's meant to look like. That is SouthernXRacing. And, well, there you go, folks. Our first bloody look at it. And, there you go. Crosses the line, JC. About to start his next flying lap, of course. Currently P7 with a 1 minute 18.967 is our resident Canadian. And, well, looking bloody good, if you must say so myself. I'll tell you what, he fired up towards the end of last season, wasn't he? Very, very consistent. Doesn't really say much, just goes about his work. And, well, has a bit of a pipe up about midway point during the week when it comes race day, and then sorts himself out and away he goes. It's great to see. And where is he now? Well, there you go. Have a look for yourselves, folks. He's got some traffic ahead. You won't mind that too much. Trying to get a bit of his little sneaky slipstream. Excuse me, but the boys are getting well and truly, out of his way. And well, there you go. Nothing to get too excited about. How much time is left in this session, folks? 8 minutes and 15 seconds. So plenty of time left remaining, of course. And I'll tell you what, it's bloody difficult not hearing this in my ear. Let me just see if I can fix that in the background. Just give me 1 sec, folks. There you go. I'm not too sure. I sort of can't get it happening, but, well, there you go. JC puts a P3 with an 18.7. Not too bad at all. And might have shown his hand a little bit early. 7.5 minutes remaining. Very, very good. There is Fury in P4 and in the garage as we speak, of course. Z, well, there it is there. The one we haven't seen. And, well, that is OnlyFans Racing Team, folks. And there it is. There it is there. So well, I do apologise for the previous guys who have set laps, of course. There's only 2 of them out there. And a big shout out to Dirty Orange. I do believe it's his son's birthday, Josh. And a big happy birthday to Josh. But nevertheless, we are missing well, there you go. Lockie, yes, mate. How are you, buddy? In the pit lane. And just currently watching Z at the moment. OnlyFans Racing. As we've got Lockie in chat. You need an invite, mate. Everything all good. But nevertheless, currently smashing it with a 17.3. Lockie in a different area code. Yeah, exactly right, mate. He certainly is at the moment. And, well, just smashed this lap. But doing his thing is Lockie as Z puts it in the pit lane. And, well, there you go. There you go. So Z happy at the moment. Still plenty of time left on this in this qualifying session. As well, Droftas pipes up with a get good. A get good will pretty much sums it up. And well, Senior just realising there's limitations there. So there you go, folks. Absolutely brilliant from those two. And well, good to see Senior and Droftas in the chat, of course. Different time zones for those two guys. And well, we go back a long, long way. Much appreciated, boys. Of course, Droftas, a steward. And well, he'll be keeping an eye on these bloody liveries. I tell you what, folks, as Lucky Boy. Oh, this will be the lap now. His fuel light is on, so I'll tell you what, he's left it really late with the fuel. But nevertheless, here we go. We're going to stay on board with Lukey Boy, the Group 2 Porsche Motorsport. And that is the livery there, folks. He's got a red track map, and that's not going to do him any favours. Striker in the pit lane. How's he making another appearance? And, well, there he goes there. Currently on a lap is the great man. And we'll just stay with this man. Sitting P13 at the moment. He won't be too happy with that. But as I said, has not been on the game. So we'll give him a pass. And, well, he's up on his first sector time. There he goes. Up by a tenth and a little bit. So we'll just keep an eye on Howes. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead of him. Not too sure who that is. But looks like they are on a lap themselves. It could be Jazz Blues Cat. It might just be. No, it is not. So we'll stay with Housey. And, well, there you go. Lost a lot of time in that second sector, didn't he, folks? But nevertheless, he's got not much battery. And that's the thing, folks. That is the thing with this game. And, well, this track in particular, very, very difficult to manage that battery. And as the drivers do know, it is treacherous out there, especially the tracks like this one where it is tough to manage. Just to have some in the tank just as you cross the line is crucial. And Housey bails out of that one. In the pit lane he goes. A fresh set of rubber he'll do. A bit of an oily rag, a bit of a splash and dash, and he'll get going yet again, no doubt. Johnny M4 with a red track map yet again, as we'll flick back up to Vert, because what's he doing? And, well, there you go. Just starting a lap. Salmon's out there in the pit lane, if you don't mind. So there you go. Verky Boy just getting himself underway, and I'll tell you what, sitting P3 at the moment. I'll tell you what, very close between him and Liam. I tell you, Lockie just absolutely sending it. A 17.3 is insanely quick. It's a very, very good time. And, well, there you go. There you go. Lockie may be laying down a marker very early doors. Catch me if you can, boys, he's saying. And interesting to see how this season pans out. Very early doors, of course, folks. And as we did touch on with the calendar, we've got 3 sprint races, of course. It all follows the real stuff. We have got 3 default setup races and 4, of course, every compound race from pre's to get through. And, well, it'll be interesting to see how they all pan out. It's not meant to be easy, and we definitely do things a bit differently here. And rightly so, of course. Why not? This is the way we run it. Of course, we do not use the F1 liveries, of course, and if we did, it would be only points to the top 10, of course, and how it is in real life. As Salmons retires from the session, and happy with that. Very, very good. I'll tell you what, Mr. Saturday, shit, 1 minute 18.451. And, well, I'll tell you what, living up to his name, isn't he, folks? I'll tell you what, we've got to break that trend. We've got to break that trend and get him to happen on a Sunday, I reckon. Sundays would be so much better for the Salmons. But nevertheless, we are currently watching Unbreakable Tree, one of the new kids on the block. And welcome to Southern Cross, of course. Yes, he's dipping his toes in the Formula One land. And it is great to see. And, well, why not? He's got a good bunch of boys around him to do it. And welcome. 15th at the moment with a 1 minute 19.857. And, well, very, very good for his first crack at it in competitive, as Black Moon in the chat cheering him on. And, well, there you go. Go unbreakable and remain unbreakable is the Moondog saying. And, well, there you go. He's absolutely sending it. He's bringing the neck of it. And not too sure if he's going to beat his previous best. He's going to go in the pit lane. There's 2 minutes left. So, well, I'm not too sure if he's got enough time. It's going to be bloody close for a bit of a splash and dash. Look at all the outlaps happening. JC out there at the moment. And, well, currently, well, there you go. Sammers was, well, he's back in the lobby. I apologise, mate, if you did need a new invite. Everyone's got a couple. But if you ever need an invite, boys, you know what to do. Send it to me in the Twitch chat is the easiest way to get a hold of me, of course, while I'm doing commentary. It's very hard to keep eyes on different places, but I do keep an eye on the general chat in the server, of course. Not the main one, of course, the one we use for race days. But there you go, JC about to get himself all set and underway. And here he goes, of course. And, well, a man who doesn't really look after the battery to his own to his own admission. What's the battery management was his comment not so long ago. Looking very, very good. Currently P8 at the P5 at the moment. And well, there you go. A 1 minute 18.718. I tell you what, that's a cracking lap from the Salmons, if I do say so myself. Currently dropped down to Group 3, of course, and it's all about the Sunday for Salmons, and we'll keep an eye on that. He was always good during qualifying, but it's his race. It's the race trim, and it'll be very interesting to see how he goes on this spec. But nevertheless, we could only go off what we could go off, and there you go. As Senior saying... Well, there you go. Lockie went faster. He certainly did go faster, and well, Lockie's just doing his thing, isn't he? Excuse me. 1 second quicker. Fury up in there, P2, and that's not bad at all. Well, there you go. Beaten by Junior. And Junior with an 18.122, of course. These guys are just starting to warm into it with their own admission, of course. Junior himself been playing the wrong version of the game, of course. And I do know a lot of the guys sort of lost their mojo, as we all sort of did with this race spec. But nevertheless, we're all here having a crack. And, well, there you go. The boys will warm to it. As this season progresses, JC crosses the line. There you go, an 18.6. Starting provisional P6 at the moment. Who else is out there on a lap? Let's just have a look. There you go. Pickle in P7 at the moment. He's on a lap at the moment. I'll tell you what, these both boys are on a lap. And not too sure what is going on there, but Pickle's throwing it all sorts of directions. Sideways, there you go. And let's just see. Let's just bring him home across the line. And, well, there you go. Let's just see how he fares. Currently sitting P9 at the moment with a 1 minute 18.747. Is he going to beat it? It certainly looks like he is. And, oh, no, he's not. He lost a lot of time, didn't he, folks? Lukey Boy, is he up? Well, according to his second split, no, he is not. We're going to bring him across the line anyway. He is next cab off the rank. Is he going to beat it? He certainly, oh, he does. P6. P6 from the Lukey Boy, a 118.406. And, well, Jazz Blues Cat out on a lap. Doesn't look like he's going to beat this one, folks. Currently down on his second sector time. Where is Scotty? Scotty's about to take the line in the OnlyFans racing team. A 1 minute 20. He's not going to beat that at all. So we'll flip back up to Jazz, and he's not going to beat that one either. And that is qualifying done and dusted. And, well, there you go. Fantastic from the boys out there. And very, very impressive from Lockie. And, well, there you go. There's the marker, boys. There is a marker. And I tell you what, something to chase, because I tell you what, 1 second quicker. Round one is crazy. Well, there you go. Salmon's just noticing the Duracell. And, well. Yes, I know. I know, mate. I can't do everything. I run out of time, mate. I run out of time. But nevertheless, pole position for Lockie. This is for you, mate.
Yes, it's pole position. Yes.
There you go, folks. That is quali done and dusted. As I'm going to go on a bit of a mute. I'll tell you what, get a bit of a swig of water, and we'll get stuck into the race.
Oh my God, this is the best day of my life. Guys, thank you so much. Amazing. You are amazing. You guys are amazing.
All right, folks, as we pay a bit of attention to the chat. And, well, Johnny M4's... Well, I mean, Johnny M4's calf started cramping during that lap, and, well, that's the reason why he's down that list. And round one cramping, I mean, you couldn't write a better script, M4. Fantastic. And, well, Lockie just saying that Duracell giving him a bit of extra power boost. And, well, Junior not too happy about that one. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Droftas. Subscribed with Prime. Much appreciated. And well, senior can. It's funny, senior. It's funny, mate. I mean, only you could understand that. I mean, in that land, of course, old age. We've all been there. Absolutely brilliant. Although Johnny M4 is not that old, so it makes you wonder, what does he get up to? But nevertheless, folks, I'll tell you what, it's great to have these boys in chat, keeping me company, and well, let's just go through the list. I'll tell you what, we're back, and well, there you go. Bring up the tyres. We don't need the telemetry. We'll bring that one up, and we'll get rid of that. So we've got Lockie starting on the medium, and well, there you go. That is Duracell Motorsport, and fantastic livery, that one. Absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to seeing what that one looks like under lights. Nevertheless, but that is a banger. Very, very good from the Housey yet again. There is the junior starting on the medium as well. Benetton Motorsport. And, well, fantastic as, well, P2 from that man. And, well, let's just see how close he can get. Lockie laid down a bit of a marker during qualifying. It's all about the race. Fury in P3 with the wrong livery, folks. And very interesting there, folks. We're going to have a good look at that one. And there you go, wrong livery. And he was the creator of it, so it's very interesting why that is wrong. It could be a glitch, it could not be, but he's going to have to prove it. We've got Verky Boy there in P4 doing a fantastic job, is the Verkinator. And he will warm up to this season. The Porsche Group 1 Porsche Motorsport, folks. And there he is there. That is livery, and that is stunning as well. Striker in P5. Fantastic qualifying from this man. And I'll tell you what, promoted to Group 3, and rightly so. And there you go. Absolutely brilliant. Lukey Boy in P6. And, well, the Group 2 Porsche driver, and, well, fantastic. Starting on the hard compound. Thinking outside the box is the Lukey Boy, and we do love to see that. We're going to have to get these through quickly. There is Salmons donning the wrong livery. And, yeah, not too sure what happened there. Might be right on his screen, and might not be. I'm not too sure. There you go. And, well, Salmons, oh, he's got the right one on. He has got the right one on. Not all the sponsors on, but he has got the right one on. He has fixed that up. So there you go. JC in P8, on the medium, Z in P9, OnlyFans Racing, of course. There is only two of them out there. He's only Z and Scotty, of course, missing Bopton and, not Bopton, excuse me, Dirty Orange and, well, dearie me, I forgot the other one. I'm Pickle in P10, Jazz Blues Cat 11th, Scotty in P12, Brian in 13th, and we'll go through the rest of them in a little bit. Round one, folks. Gremlins everywhere, but we're going to get through this. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 red lights. Oh, they're holding. The lights are out, and we are go. Fantastic launch. Let's just get up the front, folks, to see what is happening. And we'll get rid of that. And there you go. Who is that? Junior with a great start into turn 1. Fantastic. Takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Absolutely brilliant from the Junior. Looks a bit overcast there, folks. Not too sure what the weather is happening out there. But nevertheless, Junior taking the lead of the Grand Prix. We'll bring the data up, and we'll see where everybody is. See who's who in the zoo. Lockie down into P2. Fury P3 as you were, folks. Lukey Boy, what a great start from him. Up into P4. Fantastic to see. And Verk has been dropped down to P5, but he'll slot in nicely because the Striker, there he is there, has dropped one. Lukey Boy up those couple of spots. And well, Striker staying in P6. Scotty, well, I'll tell you what, doesn't he come alive in race trim, folks? He absolutely does. And well, there you go, the OnlyFans Racing team. And well, Salmon, Scotty, Salmons, and there you go, swap again. And well, Scotty having a ring-a-ding-ding, bang, no you don't, Salmons. And that's what we're going to see, a bit of battery swapping again, and fantastic move there from Scotty. Just getting it done nice and early. P7 from that man, great start. As, well, Salmons down to P8. Had a good qualifying session. The race is long. He's just got to cool his jets, stay calm. And I'm sure it will come to him, folks. I'm sure it will come to him. Pickle Rick, very, very good from him. P9, if you don't mind, on the hard compound. And there is Z. I'll tell you what, promoted to Group 1. And, well, he just fell out of love. And we do hope Z can find his love yet again. And, of course, well, the race is long, as I did say. And, well, I'll tell you what, he will work his way into it as the Z does. He will warm into this one. And, oh, dearie me, who was that? Brian Bromley getting it all crossed up. Oh, dearie me. And it's cost him a bucket load of positions. There goes Unbreakable Tree. There goes Jazz Blues Cat. And of course, Brian slots into P13, folks. And well, there you go. Absolutely brilliant. How's he down there in 14th? He won't mind that, folks. He just wants to circulate for the first couple of rounds to his own admission, of course. Just get that continuity back. He will be back. Don't get me wrong. He will score points. But nevertheless, P14 at that moment. Johnny M4, I tell you what, cramping on his quali lap. He's currently lap 2 of 29 in 14th, right behind his teammate in Brian Bromley. And well, there you go, just getting by Housey. So Housey in 15th, David in 16th. And well, there is David, and well, the creator of that magnificent livery. And let's just talk about that for a little bit, of course. I've never seen David create one, and at the start of the season, it seemed like he was a little bit shy to dip his toes into it, and we coached him into absolutely having a go. And it was very good teamwork from that whole team to create that livery, but nevertheless, absolutely stunning. As we'll flick back up to the top, because it looks like what has happened at the front, because Lockie has taken the lead. Oh, dearie me, Z 10 seconds, speeding in at the pit lane. That's not going to help whatsoever. But there you go, Lockie up into P1. We did miss that, I do apologise. Fury into P2, and well, there he is, of course, and Junior in P3. I'll tell you what, that 2-3-4 battle, I'll tell you what, it's getting juicy. And well, I'll tell you, Liam, Lukey boy looking very, very good, isn't he? He's on that hard compound. He might have read an absolute blinder here, folks. He's going to finish on the quicker one too, and he's there with the top 4, isn't he? And well, fantastic to see. And he's got a rear gunner. Well, how can I call Verky boy a rear gunner? But nevertheless, they are running 4th and 5th respectively, the two Porsche boys. And I tell you what, working brilliantly as a team, and that's what it's all about. Tell you what, good to see Striker up there in P6. I tell you what, he'd be kicking himself. He'd be absolutely loving this. And well, have we just seen a bit of a reshuffle in the pace, folks? I'll tell you what, the boys have put in some time, and I do know Striker has, and you can see the guys who have, and the guys haven't really, and I tell you what, it's all going to come good. It will come good around 4 or 5, I do think, folks. But nevertheless, Striker got his hands full with Salmons, and Salmons with battery. There you go, overtake, easy as you like, through turn 1 and 2. And well, Salmons up into P6, but Striker says, no, you don't. Is he going to have a crack back? I think he might, but no, he doesn't. Salmons blocks the line absolutely brilliantly. And well, there you go, stunning from Salmons. Scotty there in P8, and have a look at him. He's just trying to fight his way through, but he's very, very consistent. And I'll tell you what, he does play his cards down very well, does the Scotty. But nevertheless, come race day, oh, he's on with a big time. And well, fantastic to see, of course. They're just going through the second sector at the moment, and well, absolutely brilliant. So well, good battle there. Striker in P7, Salmons in P6, Striker P7, Scotty in P8. Unbreakable Tree doing a great job in P9 for his debut. Oh, he's just got a bit loose as we did cross to him, and that's going to open up the door for Brian. Here he comes, and well, there you go. Has he really got enough space? I'm not too sure, and oh, there you go. Defence, and he tried to defend too aggressively, and that's just opened the door right up, and he's lost a couple of spots. There you go. The two Benettons squeezed by the reserve, and that is 9th and 10th for them both. The Unbreakable Tree down into 11th. Of Iron Pickle, of course. Well, Pickle Rick there in P12. And well, how's he come alive up there in 13th as well? So very, very good. As this gets on, I'll tell you what, these boys will start to come alive. Fury and Junior doing a battle as we go, and have a look at this, folks. Junior, Fury, Junior. What's happening here? And I think Junior's got it. No, he hasn't. Fury's got it. What a move. Well, he holds on to that P2. Great defense from the Fury. He's a hard man to pass. And just putting that car in all where you don't want it. But I'll tell you what, the more they squabble, this is just gifting it to Lockie. It certainly is, because look at the gap he's just opened up. 4 seconds while they're doing this. And who is that around the outside? That is Junior. Whoosh! Away you go. And well, fantastic from the Junior for lap 5 of 29. And well, I think he might have realised what is going on. We've just cost ourselves a bucket load. Let's get a move on. Follow me. I'll bring us all up. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We can't let Lockie get too far ahead because, well, race almost over if that's the case. And we'll have a look what's going on down the back. Unbreakable Tree just got by Johnny M4. We just missed that. We do apologise. Must have been a great move. Johnny M4 down in 11th. We're going to stay with this for a little bit and we will keep an eye on the rest of the battles. We've got Fury having a good look at Lukey Boy. Lukey Boy's just got by Fury. What's going up? Lukey Boy's gone up to P2. What a move from the Luke. And, well, fantastic racing from these boys. But as we did touch on, folks, the more they do this, it is just handing the race to Lockie. And, well, fantastic from him. Junior on the inside of Luke. And, well, I dare say Luke's just got to bide his time a little bit. I mean, he does not really need to do this. He knows he's got the longevity with the tyre life as well. But if he can really start to set after Lockie, that is key. Of course, Lockie will just have the run of his life, being able to manage that battery very, very well. And, well, what has happened there? What has happened there? What has happened there? Fury's got something with his nose. We did miss it. And was looking at the Twitch chat, but there you go. Fury with a front wing boo-boo. And I dare say he's going to have to get that all fixed up. That's going to cost him bucket loads of time. He's doing very well at the moment, albeit on the quick part of the circuit, but this is where he's going to hurt. This is where he's going to hurt, folks. So, nevertheless, it's all... The right hand is not so bad. It's the left hand is... Here we go. This is where it's hurting. And that's... Look. There you go. And he's going to stay out. Fury is going to stay out with a broken front wing. But nevertheless, here we go, of course. Vert sniffs blood. And let's just see what's happening. He's too far back to make a move there. But, of course, the run down to turn 3 is very, very good. Depends on what Fury's doing with the battery. We don't like to bring that up during the race. Very, very critical in race conditions, and we don't like to give the drivers... There might be engineers out there, who knows? But nevertheless, we try to keep that one all under wraps. There you go, the two Benettons squabbling over 10th and 11th, if you don't mind. I tell you what, Unbreakable Tree just coming into his own, up in a 9th. Fantastic from him. And, well, there you go. Very, very, very good on his debut with us. And, will debut in League Trim. I tell you what, this bloke keeps going. He'll do some good things. And, well, fantastic to see P9 holding his own as we flip back up to the top, because there is Verk having a good look at Fury, folks. Have a look how close they are. It looks like we're going to see a move. We certainly are. And, well, there you go. The two Porsche Motorsport boys, of course, Vert and Lukey Boy following each other through it. Oh, dearie me! Verk's around! Oh, who was the calamity of that? I'm not too sure. Of course, and, well, ghosting is off, folks. Ghosting is off. And well, there you go. Of course, as a consequence, someone has just cluttered into the side of Verk, of course. And who was that? It was Fury. Must have been Fury. And there you go, into the pit lane. He can get his nose fixed all up under yellow conditions. No, we're under race conditions yet again. And so there you go. Lockie out in front, 6.4 seconds, if you don't mind, folks. Doing a fantastic job is the Lockie. I tell you what, he's been loving the fact that these boys behind him were fighting. Bit of a gap now that those two have tripped over each other. And here comes Liam, of course, 6.4 seconds. He's going to see if he can close that gap. This is all test sessions for these boys. Of course, yes, I know we are on round 1, folks, but you've got to take into situation. We've been doing this for quite some time, and well, I mean, we all are lovers of the sport, nevertheless. And, well, this spec doesn't really sit with a lot of us, but nevertheless, we're having a go. Absolutely brilliant. As, there you go. He doesn't want to see... yeah, there you go. Absolutely brilliant. So, well, Lukey Boy in at P3 and doing a fantastic job. I reckon he read a blinder with the strategy on the hard compound. Everyone around him went the medium. He's gone the hard compound. I'll tell you what, the longevity of that and be on the quicker tyre towards the end of this one will be, well, it will be his ace card, won't it? It'll absolutely be his ace card. So fantastic from him, sitting at P3, and he won't mind that at all. And race control, low grip mode restricted. What the hell does that even mean? VSC. Okay, VSC. No, did anyone see that? I mean, I saw that. I didn't know. We have got a VSC. I'm not too sure why we've got a VSC. Let's just have a look to see what has happened. And, well, Verk, well, is he? Oh, there you go. He's missing some of his end plate on the right-hand side, so it might have been Verk. And there you go. Another trip to the pit lane. Full course yellow still under VSC, so hopefully he can get there and get himself all sorted under these conditions. Half the length of a normal pit stop, which costs you around about 20 odd seconds around here, folks. 20, 22 seconds-ish. But yeah, you can do that under VSC conditions. And as he enters the pit lane, oh dearie me, that's unlucky. It goes green. So there you go. Junior with, well, 2 seconds now. What has happened there? Was Liam caught napping during that VSC? Not too sure. But maybe Liam just, there he's there. What is going on? What is going on? And 1.9 seconds. That is the wrong one. I thought he was just about to overtake the leader. But nevertheless, 1.7 seconds. And not too sure if Lockie's got a bit of an issue or was just caught napping there under the VSC conditions. But nevertheless, that is the gap. You can see it there for yourselves, folks. I'll tell you what, the top 3 will be licking their lips. But nevertheless, Striker, I'm loving this, what this guy's all about and what he's doing. And, well, fantastic to see. And, well, the group... This guy, Group 4 champion last season, folks. He's put in the time. He's got his toes wet. And have a look at him now. He's up there in P4. We're on lap 10 of 29. Doing a fantastic job is the Striker. Let's have a look what's happening towards the back. As, well, Blue Dog down there in 18th. Just circulating is the Blue. He'll pick up the rear. He won't mind that too much. As I did touch on, him and Housey in a very similar position with not having too much continuity on the game. They'll come good as the season comes good, of course. Verk has come out in 17th. Z just not having a good race. Of course, this one being a difficult one for all involved. The P16 at the moment for Z. There is Salmons, of course, and in 15th for that man, of course. Where is David? In 14th, the creator of that bad boy, which is Porsche Motorsport. And, well, David in 14th, if you don't mind. Johnny M4 and JC. Well, what has happened here? JC has boxed? No, he certainly has not. Well, he has. He boxed early doors, didn't he? He is on 8-lap old hard. So what's he done? There you go. A couple of laps in, he was in the pit lane. Johnny M4 having a good look here, and that is fresher tyres and a little bit of battery. And there you go. Absolutely brilliant from those two. So JC won't mind that too much. His race will come to him as this one gets on a little bit. How's he up there in a P8? And as I did touch on, he won't mind that at all. Mr. Consistency, he will just circulate, as I did touch on, and he'll pick up the pieces, Housey. Don't you worry about that. Even though he has had time off, won't take him long to find his rhythm yet again. And I dare say, by the look of things, he's starting to find that yet again. Pickle Rick, there he is there, and who was that in front of him? Who was that in front of him? Someone just went off. Oh, dearie me, it's unbreakable tree. Around he goes. And, oh, dearie me, absolutely. Oh, what a unlucky, mate. Absolutely unlucky. Was having a good old race, wasn't he? Up there in 7th place. And, well, there you go. He's going to have to get himself all sorted out, folks. No front wing whatsoever on that car. And he's going to get himself back to the pit lane and will get himself all sorted. Probably in not a bad window. Could have gone a couple more laps, but where his window would open for that hard compound, but nevertheless, he could still make it work from there on in. It is going to be the long game for this man to get back up to where he was, but nevertheless, great showing at the moment. We'll flip back up to the top because we are under VSC. There is Lockie, 3.8 seconds. Junior, there he is there. And looks like Junior's made an excursion off circuit. That car is a little bit of dirty. Needs some Mr. Sheen on it, I reckon. Excuse me, Lukey Boy in P3, having a fantastic race. Absolutely stunning race from the Lukey Boy. Striker in P4, arguably the driver of the day, into the pit lane. He goes, followed by Scotty. There you go, folks. They've seen an opportunity to cut the pit lane, well, cut it in half. Well, we can't be under safety car. Yes, we are under safety car. We are under safety car. There is the dot. There is the dot. Where is the dot? Hang on a minute, folks. We are not under safety car. What is going on? I've just lost my way for a little bit. But nevertheless, under green conditions yet again. And all those guys in the pit lane had tried to get the half the remaining stop, of course. Tried to halve it under VSC conditions. Nearly did it, of course. Just went green, folks, as they exit the pit lane. But nevertheless, Lockie, 3.8 seconds. And, well, Lukey Boy in P2 with 3.8 seconds, if you don't mind. There is Junior in P3, 13 seconds adrift, has stopped. He's made his stop. And, of course, Lockie yet to stop. So very, very interesting to see how this one plays out yet again. I'm Pickle Rick in P4, yet to stop as well, of course. There is Housey, as I did touch on. He will circulate, loving what he's doing at the moment, and he probably can't believe where he's sitting right about now. But P5 from that man. And Fury, great fight back after a little bit of a nose change. Kind of worked out a little bit. There was a couple of VSCs there, and he kind of benefited it from a little bit out of kilter with the 4 laps on that hard compound already. Of course, yes, we have not quite reached the halfway point, but nevertheless, if anyone can make it work, it is this man. We've got Striker, fantastic from him. Of course, has stopped, got his medium out of the way. He's on the hard compound, and he can go to the checkered flag if that man dare so sees fit. Of course, P7 is the Striker. Here is Scotty. Of course, Scotty doing his thing in 8th as well, isn't he? Those two boxed at the same time, or roughly the same time, of course, under VSC conditions. And look where they've come out. Very, very good. It's set themselves up for a great end to this Grand Prix. Brian Bromley with a stunning fight back in P9 at the moment. And very, very good. JC, well, I'll tell you what, a bit of an early kerfuffle. Not too sure what happened with him, but he's fighting his way back. He's just doing his thing, isn't he, JC? Just tucking in those laps, and P10 from that man. Very good from David. Has boxed, got the hard compound on now, and he can go to the checkered flag. 4 laps on those hard compounds. It's going to be a struggle towards the end of it. Maybe hoping for a safety car, but I seriously doubt it with this lot. They are very, very good. Johnny M4, P12, and a bit of a lonesome race for Johnny M4. You won't mind that too much. He'll pick up the pieces. He'll just be happy with some good points to start his championship, and well, P12, a good haul of points for him. Salmon's in 13th. And, well, there you go. There you go. Absolutely brilliant. And, well, yeah, he certainly is there, Droft. And we'll flick to that in a moment. Unbreakable Tree, I'll tell you what, on his debut, doing a fantastic job is this guy, of course. We've seen him have a little bit of an off, but he's trying to correct that. And he's putting in some big boy laps right about now. He's got the fresh compound, hard compound on. And he can go to the checkered flag. Jazz Blues Cat, well, I'll tell you what. Most improved, this man. Very, very good. In 15th at the moment. And, well, we did see him further up the field, but he has stopped. He's got that hard compound on, and he will go to the checkered flag. Nevertheless, there is Verky Boy in at P16. One to forget from this man, but nevertheless, he will not give up. He never gives up, and P16 from him. It's one to forget as well for the Z, and I'll tell you what, 17th, and the Blue Dog, well, as I did touch on, he will just circulate. Now, let's just have a look at this, as, well, Junior, there he is there, has jumped. Lockie with that early stop, he's, well, undercut him, hasn't he, folks? He certainly has, and, well, picked up by Droftas in the chat, of course, absolutely brilliant. But nevertheless, Junior is a net P1, It'll be very interesting to it'll be very interesting to see how Lockie can fight back, of course. 3.5 seconds, roughly 3.6 seconds at the moment. Of course, lap 14, approaching lap 15 of 29. Nearly at the halfway point. Well, we are at the halfway point of the Grand Prix, folks. It is done and dusted. Half to go. And let's just see how this one plays out. Of course, Striker and Fury doing battle there. And Striker doing a fantastic job. It really must be said. Awesome to see in P7. And he's harassing Fury. Have a look at this. Fantastic as, well, awesome as Scotty's right behind him as well. And, well, battle resumed for these three. These three seem to be stuck together for most of the Grand Prix. Fantastic. As, well, let's just have a look. Lockie comes out now. He's sandbagging Lockie. Yeah, absolutely. He certainly will. He certainly will. He certainly will. As, we'll just see how this one plays out. Because, yeah, Lockie will absolutely send it, no doubt. But, well, Junior holding his own at the moment. 3.3 seconds is the gap there. As we'll, where were we up to? We're up to Salmons, of course. Salmons in 12th. He's just gotten by Housey there. He's just come out of the pit lane, who won't mind that too much. He's got a few guys ahead of him who still need to stop yet again. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. Unbreakable Tree, we have touched on him. Very, very good. Jazz Blues Cat as well, we have touched on. And at the bottom as well. So let's just go back up to the top. So Lukey Boy, I'll tell you what, just enjoying some, well, some airtime. We haven't really focused on him too much while he's been at the front. 6.3 seconds has the man got the gap to. And, well, Junior just circulating at the moment. He's not trying to put too much tyre life out of those tyres at the moment. He knows that Luke has to stop, and he's just more worried about Lockie. The gap now is 2.2 seconds to Junior from Lockie, of course. There is Lockie. There is Junior. You can see him. You can see the gap, folks. You can see it. There's Lockie Lucky in the background. There is Junior in the foreground. And, well, fantastic. Pickle Rick having a great Grand Prix. Still needs to stop. He still needs to stop. Currently running P4 at the moment. And donning that reserve livery. Absolutely stunning from him. Let's just have a look to see what's happening. Scotty and Striker. And, well, Striker has stretched his legs a little bit. But Fury getting real close. Pickle Rick getting all too wrong. And going very, very deep. And, well, Fury making that move look very, very easy. Pickle Rick dropping a few spots down to P7 if you don't mind. And, well, Scotty easy as you like. So those three of Fury, Striker and Scotty following each other through, doing a fantastic job. And arguably the battle to be on circuit at the moment. It is the closest one. There is three of them. We are involving SouthernXRacing, of course. Of course, we've got Duracell Motorsport and OnlyFans Racing Team. And, well, there you go. The brainchild, we're going to throw him under the bus. Why not? The brainchild of the Dirty Orange. Absolutely brilliant. Been asking for a long time, of course. We never allowed the blue primary colour to be used, as it is used by the reserve. But nevertheless, as long as it is not a navy blue, they can go blue these days. And that was all it required. Bang, the name was introduced. And of course, Scotty getting a little bit wrong. And that's given a little bit of a relief to Striker. And he won't mind that at all. So thank you very much, Striker says. Look at the gap, it's opened up. And Striker can breathe a little bit. Brian Bromley getting by Pickle Rick, of course. Yes, in the pit lane does that man go. Getting rid of that hard compound. He'll throw a set of mediums on, get to the end quite comfortably on them as we'll flick further down. David having a great race, of course. He's a bit of a tyre whisperer, is the David, and I almost expect him to go all the distance, all the way through. And let's have a look at this, because Lockie is all over Junior. He certainly is. It didn't take him long, did it, to chew that 4 seconds? Holy shit. And, well, there you go, 0.3 of a second now. And Lockie putting in the laps. Have a look at this man go. I'll tell you what, he was quick on the last spec. He's bloody quick on this one. And definitely know he's put in some time. So there you go, up into P2. As, well, Lukey Boy, 3.4 seconds, he has the lead, but he does need to stop. Junior says, no, you don't. And up the inside he goes. Junior's not done with this. And let's just see how this one fares. We'll get rid of that as Brian Bromley gets a 3-second track limit penalty for his efforts, and that's not going to help his efforts whatsoever. But nevertheless, let's just keep an eye on this as we jump on board with Lockie. Oh, it's too far back. He decides better of it. And, well, there you go. Bang. 3 seconds. Game over. Junior will be kicking himself. That will hurt. That will hurt. And there you go. Lockie's going to take it. He certainly is. They are side by side. And there you go. Lockie is certainly going to take it. He's absolutely done it. And that 3-second time penalty has absolutely killed anything off. Of course, with Junior there fighting, that 3 seconds has just killed it, unfortunately. But nevertheless, there is Fury. There is Lukey Boy. Come out of the pit lane in P3 if you don't mind. And he wouldn't mind that at all. He's hanging on to that podium. I'll tell you what, Fury on 10-lap old hards. I don't think he's going to catch him. I don't think Fury's going to catch Lukey Boy. He has read an absolute blinder here, I think, folks. All come down to the strategy in the beginning. He chose the hard compound. He held with the leaders early doors. He did a fantastic job. And I tell you what, P3 at the moment, and arguably, excuse me, pulling away from Fury, Striker and Scotty, who are doing battle of their own. As we'll flick down towards the back, because there is Housey, there is Salmons, and, well, battle resumed. These boys are just following each other through, aren't they? The rest of the gaps have started to open up a little bit, but we'll stick where the battles are. And, well, Scotty P6, he won't mind that too much, of course. Yes, he's a Group 2 driver, and P6, well, P6, the first of the Group 2s, that's where you want to be. But I'll tell you what, Striker Group 3, P4, well, he's hanging with the big boys. It is fantastic to see. And we're going to keep an eye on that, because I'll tell you what, Striker's just taken to this spec like a fish out of water, and it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But nevertheless, the groups is what it's all about, and we'll have to keep an eye on that. But very, very good so far. Junior and Lockie still doing battle. 0.3 of a second, but that 3-second time penalty, dearie me, Junior, that's going to hurt big time. But nevertheless, let's just see. He's probably just going to see if he can hang with Lockie for a little bit there now. And, well, let's just see what the gap is at the end of the Grand Prix. 10 laps remaining, folks. 10 laps remaining Lukey boy there in P3, and to tell you what, that gap is opening up, folks. He is certainly doing his job, so I reckon the top three are pretty much sorted out. It is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Can Brian Bromley get onto this one? I tell you what, he's come good as this Grand Prix's gone on, but doing a fantastic job on a return to league racing is Brian in P7. And I tell you what, JC, 17 lap old hard compounds, they're screaming at him. He might be looking at it doing, I'm not too sure if they can go to the end. I am not too sure if they can go to the end. As Verk's out. Verk is out. What has happened there? As that is in the pit lane. That is in the pit lane. Oh, dearie me. There, dearie me. Verk is in the pit lane. That is a pit and quit. Oh, dear. I hope he's got proof of that rear wing, because otherwise it's points and not too good. I dare say it would be. And, well, there you go. Verk is out of this one. And 17 runners, that makes it, folks. So fantastic to see is, well, there is the Blue Dog. He will clock up to the 17th. He won't mind that one too much at all. The score points, very, very good as the gap at the front starts to open up. Now, 2 seconds, if you don't mind. There is Luke in P3. The gap still 2.2 seconds. Striker doing a fantastic job, it must be said. Driver of the day vote will go out very shortly. I have to remind myself of that, of course. You've got 9 or 8.5 laps remaining. And, well, there you go. Senior in chat. Lockie in Liam's 1 second now. He certainly is, mate. And I did miss that comment. But, yes, Lockie well and truly stretching his legs at the moment. There he is there. And, well, I'll tell you what. Let's just go on board. We'll go on board with a lap with Lockie. And I'm going to give my voice a bit of a rest, folks. We'll go on a full lap. We'll turn the audio right up. And there you go, folks. An absolute stunning lap from the race leader, our Group 1 driver in Duracell Motorsport. That was Lockie, of course, and well, taking you around the lap of this magnificent circuit, of course. Currently 4 seconds in the lead is our race leader. Doing a stunning job. And there you go, as Senior in chat saying, just looks like he's doing a Sunday drive. Well, certainly is, mate. Just doing his thing, isn't he? Absolutely stunning. Striker there in P5. Fury has just got ahead of him. Not too sure. We did miss that while we were watching Lockie's lap. But nevertheless, Fury up in a P4, trying to maximise these points. But I tell you what, we're going to have to keep an eye on this livery business. He has got the wrong one on, so not too sure. We're going to have to discuss as stewards of what's going to happen there. And nevertheless, there is Striker P5, Scotty in P6. And Brian Bromley has started to close the gap a little bit as Salmons is out. Salmons is out, dearie me. No. Oh, we've got a full course yellow. That is a safety car, folks. That is a safety car. The field is going to bunch out. What has happened to Salmons? Oh, dearie me. Salmons is out. And, well, that is not what he would have wanted, of course. And had a great quality. Lockie in at the pit lane. Of course, they should all come in. It is a free hit. Put that soft compound on and go to the very end, of course. And I tell you what, this might be gold for JC. It certainly is. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Bang, P8. I tell you what, 20 lap old hards. He was going to struggle to make them to the end, but the safety car has come out. And well, there you go. Saved him a beauty. Yeah, lift and coast is insane. Yeah, it certainly is, mate. It certainly is. It's very real. It's different. It's different. It's to the racer at heart. Let's just have a talk about that while we are on well, full safety car conditions, of course. Yes, absolutely, senior. It is different. That lift and coast is ridiculously insane. It is very, very relevant. And as a just takes a bit to get used to because the racer in you it doesn't compute. It's not what you want. It's not what you're used to. It's just different, and it does take a little bit to get used to. And I dare say Lockie has mastered the lift and coast. He has stressed in the server that it is very much about that. Pre-season, he was trying to let everybody know. Excuse me, and. Well, yeah, he's done a fantastic job. I mean, by the look of it, absolutely stunning. He's opted for the medium too. So, yeah, well, he's got the pace to he's going to sort of test himself, I think. Because I think he's got the pace at the moment to sort of do what he's doing and the boys be on the quicker tyre behind him. But Junior won't like that. I dare say he won't like that. But nevertheless, we're going to get racing in a couple of laps, folks. Yes, we are under safety car conditions. We've lost Salmons and we've lost Verk. There you go. So not too sure what happened to Verk and not too sure what happened to Salmons. Verk was in the pit lane, so it could have been a rear wing. Well, let's hope it was a rear wing. And there you go, getting himself all sorted out. There is Fury P4, Striker P5, Scotty in P6, Housey in P7. I tell you what, he's opted to stay out. Housey has opted to stay out. Of course, he loves the hard compound, and if anyone can make it work, it's the Housey on that hard compound. Why am I surprised? He's on the hard compound, 8-9 laps old. He's under safety cars, a few laps to go. Yeah, he'll make it to the end. He's thinking track position is what it's all about here. Let's just hope he doesn't get swamped at this restart. Brian Bromley looking to, there you go, do damage. And P8 from him. And well, JC, well, damage limitations, if you don't mind, from JC. Has come out in P9. Excuse me. After being out of kilter a little bit, and he'll be loving that. He'll be absolutely loving that. Johnny and 4 P10. And very solid race from him. It's been a bit of a yo-yo, but nevertheless, this could take Junior from P2 anywhere. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. There, Droftas, as that 3-second penalty is absolutely going to hurt him. And well, at the moment, as it stands, if the checker flag was to fall, for example, he'd be well and truly P9. You know, like yeah, it'd be ouch, big time. But nevertheless. There you go, David in P10. They have all stopped, of course. The only three that didn't stop was Z and the Blue Dog, of course. Relatively newish tyres anyway, so not too bad at all. And of course, we did touch on Housey, but we'll stay with Lockie, of course. And when is the safety car going to come in? I dare say we're going to go around for one more lap. We're going to have a 4-lap sprint to the checkered flag here, folks. I tell you what, if they made it interesting enough, I tell you what, let's have a sprint of 4 laps to the flag. We'll put the leader on the medium, put the rest behind him. We'll throw Housey in the mix to that on some kind of worn hard compounds. And let's just see if he can hold his own with a gaggle of cars behind him on some fresh rubber. So let's just see how this one pans out. Of course, as we wait for the back markers to catch the pack, of course. But nevertheless, we are going around one more time. And, well, there you go. Lap 25 of 29. We'll go racing on lap 26. And I'm going to give my voice a bit of a spell. Yes, first one back. There is gremlins. I've got no audio in the ear. There's a few things happening in the background. So do forgive us. I do hope the audio is coming through loud and clear. But nevertheless, I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, folks, we're back, and I dare say we're about to go racing any moment now. We're going to have a look at this safety car to see when the lights are out, because that'll give us the indication. We're about to go racing nevertheless. Blue Dog, well, there you go. Safety car in this lap. We'll go with Junior. We'll sit on board with Junior, and with Blue Dog in the mix of it at the moment. Well, there he is there, but look where he is in the order. He's going to have to get well and truly out of the way. And it's a bit of a shame with the game how it doesn't, it doesn't do what it does in real life and reshuffle the order where it allows those cars to unlap themselves. And well, there you go. What audio says Droft? Well, in my ear, I've got no game audio. I've got nothing, mate. And yeah, it's very different. It's very quiet in my ears. So I was just hoping it was all coming through loud and clear through the stream. But nevertheless, we're going to get racing. We're going to stay on board. We'll get rid of that, and so get a good view of this. And Lockie hasn't gone yet. Junior's all over him. Have a look. Have a look. Have a look. Have a look. He's still waiting. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. And there you go. Junior was not caught napping. We'll bring everything up for everybody at home, and we'll bring this one straight down to turn one as Lockie. There you go. Absolutely stunning restart from him. As who was that that's gone deep? Who was that? That was Striker. There's a couple of them. Oh, dearie me. As that has shaken things up big time as Liam and Lockie do battle. And there you go, side by side. But Lockie says, no, you don't. P1 it is. And well, there you go. Lockie Jr. and Lukey Boy. There they are there. There is Fury, and Fury senses a podium. And let's just see how this one pans out, folks. Scotty there in P5, I tell you what, hasn't he come alive towards the end of this Grand Prix? We've got 3 laps of green to go, and not too sure what has happened in the Grand Prix towards the back, but Z up into P12, that's exactly what he would have wanted. That safety car has helped him out big time as we'll flick further down the field. Unbreakable Tree, there he is there. He's got his wing mirrors full of Johnny M4, who's trying to go around the outside. It ain't going to work there, Johnny, as he has to tuck in. He's got it all wrong, and there you go. It's going to cost him another spot. And there you go, Z up into P11. Johnny M4, there you go, Johnny M4 fighting back under battery, and would have just cost him a little bit. I dare say this is a move about to happen, and well, Z just biding his time a little bit, of course, and well, Johnny M4 just getting his move on. Excuse me, Unbreakable Tree, there he is there in P9, P10, excuse me, Pickled Rick in P9, and JC, as you were, in P8. We'll flick further afield because what's happening up the front, of course, Junior, there he is there in the lead, of course, lap 27 of 29, just after a safety car restart, but he does have a penalty to his name. Lukey Boy trying to go around the outside of Lockie. I tell you what, it's going to be close. There is no room there. Lockie's just feeling the pinch of that medium, and I don't think there's enough time for them to come up to temp before he can sort of start to hold his own. At the moment, P2 at the moment, and net P1. Junior does have that time penalty. I tell you what, with all these guys so close together on circuit, it is going to drop him off the podium as Lockie does take position now. P1 from that man. Fury in P3, net P2 at the moment. And of course, Lukey Boy net P3. So there you go. As I did touch on, Junior is going to drop like a bloody stone after the checkered flag falls with that track penalty. Striker's trying to recover, and I forgot to put the drive from the day vote out. But nevertheless, we're going to decide that one while we are off air. But very, very, very good. Striker in the P8 at the moment. I'll tell you what, Lukey Boy P4, I reckon it's between those two, and we'll just wait and see how this one finishes out, folks. It absolutely is. Lockie in P1 doing his thing, Junior P2, time penalty out of contention with that, of course, and well, Fury and net P2, so we'll get a good explanation with this livery on what is happening with him, of course, and well, Joftas in the Twitch chat is having a good look at things as we speak. Lukey Boy P4, and there he is there, doing a fantastic job at net P3, and well, there is only 1 lap remaining, folks. 1 lap after this one. We're on the penultimate lap, and so far so good for an opening round on a new spec, and of course, well, I mean, you are. And on a new spec, the boys have done a phenomenal job, and we're going to bring this one home. We certainly will. We're going to see a change for position. JC, and what is happening here? JC getting by Brian, and well, fantastic move, and there you go, absolutely brilliant. And JC finds himself up in a P6. I'll tell you what, the dock has come alive. Brilliant for him. Absolutely stunning and very, very good. He'll hold that position. Scotty in P5. He won't mind that too much. Will Scotty at all? Junior in P3 right now. And, well, there you go. He will drop like a stone. We're about to hit the last lap, folks, as Lockie crosses that line. Lap 29 of 29, folks. The last lap of the Grand Prix of round 1, season 5. And I'll tell you what, stunning Grand Prix from this man. That's absolutely dominated. Kind of reminds me of Mitty's Malla from last season. Let's just hope he does not have a romping season like that. I'll tell you what, Mitty's ran away with it last season, didn't he? And I'll tell you what, Lockie's laying down a bit of a marker early doors. There is Fury holding P2. And of course, well, Lukey Boy will be P3. Scotty will be P4. I'll tell you what, this keeps getting better and better for the Scotty. And he won't mind that too much whatsoever. As we're going to bring these boys home, we're going to stay with the race leader. He's done a phenomenal job all Grand Prix. And, well, up there for arguably the driver of the day, but I'm sure his time's going to come yet again. But nevertheless, I'll tell you what, it's between Striker and Lukey Boy, and I reckon Lukey Boy might get it. Let's just have a look what's happening behind him. He's got Fury there. Well, he's just got by Fury. There you go, Luke up in a P2, Fury P3. Junior, there he is there. And I'll tell you what, falling like a stone at the moment. Where is Lockie? There he is there. He's got a few more corners to combat. And I'll tell you what, the first Grand Prix of round 1, of course, of season 5 is going to go to Lockie. We're going to bring him across the line. Great Grand Prix, Lockie. Well done, mate. Awesome race. Awesome. P1 for you. As Lockie takes the checkered flag. Lukey Boy will take P2 and he'll love that. And oh, dearie me, Lukey Boy. Oh, no. Lukey Boy. There's rules, Luke. There's rules. You ruined a Grand Prix, Lukey Boy. Ah, dearie me. Nevertheless, we're not going to harp on that, as, well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But there is rules, and, well, I mean, you've got to be in control of your car. You can weave, you can celebrate, but you lose it like that, game over. Anyway, we move on. Go. So, winner of the Grand Prix goes to Lockie, of course. Absolutely stunning. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix goes to Liam with a 1 minute 19.775 as we'll flick all the way down to the bottom. And fantastic for these guys. We'll go to the race director, have a look at this. And all right, folks, we'll be going on a brief pause. We'll get our drivers in for an interview, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Yes, it's pole position.
All right, folks, we're back. We've got our drivers in for an interview. And, well, I'll tell you what, we might start off with a third place man. And, well, there you go. Well, it depends. I got them both in the chat, of course. And, well, we did see Lukey Boy break the rules across the line, lose the car. And we're going to have to wait to see how that one pans out. We've got him in the chat anyway. And we'll talk to him. Well, might as well bring him on. Talk us through it, Luke, because you had a stunning Grand Prix. I mean, you did read the absolute strategy, and starting on that hard compound in the beginning absolutely held you in good stead, didn't it? I mean, you kept with the leaders. You were there and thereabouts. Come time to change to the quicker rubber, and, well, the guys were all battling on that hard compound and just held you in good stead. So, fantastic job. Awesome race, and, well, a bit disappointing across that line, mate.
It is. I've just reviewed the footage, and as my car goes right, goes left, I go right. So I am actually trying to correct my my slide at the last second. I'm trying to correct it because I've realised that with boost mode activated, and mode, my car has no downforce.
Okay, so we're gonna
right away as I come across the line. I have my footage.
All right, so
I'm going to contest this.
So we're gonna contend that your car automatically went 90 degrees left and right without you turning the steering wheel, right? That what we're going to contest on?
Yeah.
So he's full of shit. Yeah, right. Okay, beautiful. Well, I'd love to say, if your steering wheel goes left or right, you're gonna hit twice as hard with the stewards. I'm telling you now. That's all I can say. But if that's not the case, you're gonna be all right. But nevertheless, talk us through that race there, Luke. We're not going to talk about what happened over the line because that is a matter for the stewards. But nevertheless, talk us through it, buddy, because you did pretty well.
Yeah, no, hard tires were the right choice. I was sitting in the race director going, "Oh, I wonder who's gonna, everyone's gonna do what." And I thought, you know what, the hard tires for this track, I'm just gonna try something. So yeah, went for the hards. Had a really good start, got past Verk, and I was really surprised by the pace at the start. I didn't think the hards would hold up as well as they did, especially compared to the medium runners in front of me. But yeah, really keeping up. A couple of VSCs, and then under that second VSC, when I saw Liam pit, I was like, "Damn it, he's got a really good jump on me there." But yeah, switched to the mediums. I wasn't expecting. I think P3 would have been as far as I could have got without the safety car, and then the safety car came out, had a fresh set of softs. Always keep a fresh set of softs for a late race safety car if that is ever the case. Pitched for the softs, and in my dream of dreams, I was able to get Lockie there. He did a fantastic job, but he was too quick. And then last lap, had plenty of battery. I was watching the guys ahead of me. I wasn't getting scared that they were pulling away when they were using boost mode. Kept lots of battery, and then got the double overtake on the last lap down the back straight for provisional P2. So yeah, really happy with how that race went.
Well, there you go.
Overall.
Absolutely, mate. And well, good to get it out of the way. Round one done and dusted. And well, let's just have a look at this result anyway. If you do decide to keep it, excuse me, but if you do, and we'll wait and see how that one pans out. But nevertheless, great job in the end there, Lukey Boy. And we'll see you round two at Austria, my friend.
Yes, indeed. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely, mate. And well, I'll tell you what, we'll go to Mr. Fury Strat, of course. And, well, across the line in P3. But, yes, we'll have a chat with him. Fury, talk us through it, mate, because, I mean, at the start there, I wasn't too sure if you were feeling it, you were doing your thing, and you were still hanging with those guys up the front. And in the end, a safety car and a couple of VSCs there, because there was a bit of a front wing kerfuffle there early doors of the race. Kind of went your way a little bit and kind of held you in good stead towards the end to take out that final step of that podium, mate. Talk us through it.
I can qualify. That's what I'm taking out tonight. I was at the pointy end of the grid to start the race, which was a nice feeling. Held with the boys in front. Unfortunately, kind of I think Ramsell and I probably just got a little bit too caught up in our own battle and cost ourselves a bit too much time, I think, to lock in. With these cars, once you drop that overtake, you don't get it back. You just don't recharge the battery enough, especially at a track like this where you're so energy starved, which makes it difficult. But yeah, then not sure what kind of, like, I had a clip on the front wing with a guy that moved right into where my car was, which gave me a bit of damage, but it was still drivable. Had a fair bit of understeer, but could manage it. And then not sure what happened to Verky, but just his car looped around, and unfortunately wrong place, wrong time for myself meant that I was back in the lane, and replaced the front wing, went for the hards, was tossing up about being able to go to the end or not, and it was touch and go. The last safety car definitely probably is what put me back into podium contention, because outside of that, I think I was probably maybe fourth or fifth, just not able to get back in touch with those guys up in front, but found a nice little rhythm going with saving the battery and just trying to utilize it without losing too much lap speed and sacrificing to the car behind, and kind of worked out a couple of things, which was nice. And then the safety car happened and had a brown race suit moment when I saw a massive red arrow come flying at me going into turn one. Luckily enough, he was on my outside, so I do appreciate Striker for not murdering my rear end at that moment. And then it was just managing the battery and just trying to take advantage of guys running out, and kind of timed it right with getting past Ramsell, but unfortunately I then didn't get overtake for the last lap, so I was just sort of always on that back foot, not having enough energy, and watched Lukey fly past me, and then not sure what happened to him across the line, but if it stays as it is what it is, because by the way, that's 50 race podiums in this format.
Very
which
good.
is
Very good.
Nuts stuff. So
Absolutely. Why not, mate? Absolutely brilliant. And well, congratulations, mate. Well deserved, and a good way to open your account, round one, Fury. A bit different from the last few, so congratulations, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
No worries. I'll tell you what, we'll move to our race winner and, arguably the cream of the crop, ladies and gentlemen. I speak of none other than Lockie, and absolutely sent it this one. Congratulations, Lockie. Bit of a lonesome race there for you, mate. As, you started yo-yoing there towards the end, but when you put your foot down, you absolutely showed us exactly the speed you had. So congratulations, mate. And talk us through that one, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, cheers to all the podium as well. It was a great race. I reckon I just made it very hard for myself, that race. I don't know what I was doing with strategy, but I was just sort of just keep it patient at the start and let them battle, and then when I get outside the boost, that's when I can sort of just show my pace, which was good. And then we got the first VSC, and my teammate was ahead of me, about to get lapped, and I think he was trying to do the right thing. He went to pull over to let me by, but it was full course yellows, obviously, and I couldn't overtake, so I lost like 6 seconds to Ram still there.
Yeah, was wondering what happened there, because I mean the gap was huge, and then next thing you know, he was right there, and we thought, holy shit, maybe you were caught sleeping. But there you go.
Yeah, and then second VSC came out. I don't know why I didn't pit, and that was a bit stupid. But, oh well. And
it happened.
Safety car, I selected softs, but it put me on the medium, so I was like, oh no. But
so what I'm getting is a very glitchy. It's going to be a long season. No, it's all good. No, very, very good. No, you did a fantastic job there, mate. And you should be proud of your efforts there. And stunning pole position. Race victory. Didn't quite get the grand slam with the fastest lap there, mate. But nevertheless, stunning round one. And Junior's already wanting you to retire already after one round. But nevertheless, mate, the season is long. The battle is going to be endless, and looking forward to seeing how you perform over the 19 rounds. But great round one, Lockie. Congratulations on a stunning opening round to the season.
Yeah, cheers, mate, and cheers to all the Duracell boys. It's good opening to the season.
That's it, mate. That is it. We've got Scotty in the chat as well, because it just all depends on what happens with the podiums. But he was there and thereabouts as well, because with the stewarding and stuff like that, we're not going to talk too much about it. But he might pick up one anyway, and he had a fantastic Grand Prix. So Scotty, of course, Mr. Consistency, was just doing his thing, wasn't he? And they're picking up the pieces. Could be a P3. Could be a sneaky P3, but nevertheless, a very solid P4 regardless. And we'll just talk us through that one, Scotty.
Cheers, mate. Apologies for the voice.
Oh, dearie me.
Half dead, but I was just hoping to get through that race. So to get at least P4, I'm very happy.
Holy moly.
But no, I was just I'm very happy. I was just following pretty much Striker T Savage in the first stint, and sort of wasn't really attacking Striker, just sort of followed him through. Shout out to Striker as well. We had great pace. Unlucky about the restart. Obviously, just a little bit too deep and cost him a few positions. But shout out to him. And but yeah, no, I'm very happy with P4 quality. I think it's going to be an issue for me in terms of battery management over one lap. But
Yeah.
it's just going to be usual season for me as usual. I think just I'll keep it clean, keep it out of trouble, penalty free, and
pick it up.
Just hope for some of these results. But good point, Sad. There was only 2 OF cars out there, but Parzival, after his early issues, he managed to recover very nicely to P7. So some good points there for us for OF, and so hopefully next week at Spielberg it's a little bit better, and hopefully we can get all 4 cars out there.
Absolutely, and we wish you all the best on the men tree as well, Scotty. Go rest that voice, mate. Go get some fluids into you. Holy moly, didn't even realise.
Cheers, mate.
Didn't even realise he was sick. What a phenomenal effort. And, well, congratulations. Absolutely stunning. So we'll move to our driver of the day. And, folks, long time coming, but this guy was last season the Group 4 champ, promoted to Group 3, and holy moly, what a race did he have. And, well, fantastic to see. And I do know he was putting in the time in the backgrounds to Striker. Talk us through it, mate. What a phenomenal Grand Prix you had, mate. Awesome points, awesome opener, and looking forward to seeing what you can do during this season. Brilliant stuff, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, it was probably a story of what could have been. Yeah, like Scotty said, I just ran deep into the first corner.
Yeah.
On the restart and lost some positions, and then I was trying to make them up and made another mistake. So, yeah, at least I showed good pace today. So
You did, mate. You did, and well, hang your hat on that, mate, because it was impressive to see and absolutely brilliant. You well. In the ring with the big boys up the front, and well, fantastic to see, Striker. Keep on improving and rolling on, mate. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And looking forward to seeing you doing your thing around Austria as well, mate. And of course, well, being promoted to Group 3, I tell you what, some drivers go, oh shit, I'm up 1, but no, it looks like you've taken it to a fish out of water, mate, and absolutely brilliant. So looking forward to seeing what you can do throughout this season. And yeah, well, good luck for the rest of it, my friend. But brilliant driver of the day and well deserved.
Thank you, thank you.
No worries. And all right, folks, probably a good place to wrap this one up. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel. Of course, we'll be at Austria, of course. And, well, a bit easier on the guys there with the battery management. Nevertheless, we hope to see you there. Thank you very much for Thank you very much for watching. We are Southern Cross Racing. Goodbye.